to Morgus presents.
Okay, just a little higher. We can only go up gradually. Okay. Oh, you take that. Shut it down. Hurry, hide it. Well, hello there, friends of science, historians, archaeologists, and especially those of the inner circle who understand the symbol. Tonight is the glorious night we have been waiting for. The hour has come. I am to reveal to you and the entire world by television not only the secret of the symbol, but a lot about me you did not know, and the very reason for my being here at this time span in your life and on your television sets. It all has to do with an even bigger secret that our United States government has been keeping from you, the public, for many years. Yet, the symbol is forever displayed on our very own United States $1 bill. That's right. I suggest you get your hands on a dollar bill, my dear friends. In a moment, I am going to unfold a fantastic scientific revelation. Stand by. Don't move.
Today, we celebrate my mentor, Morgus the Magnificent, and member of the higher order. Morgus is a horror movie host out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And he often takes horror movie hosts to a whole new level and is the sole inspiration for Dr. Cringe. Dr. Morgus and Dr. Cringe, are you seeing the similarities here, people? Alright? So this whole thing is a tribute to Dr. Morgus and the higher order. So, without further ado, Bat Dog and I would like to present Morgus the Magnificent. Greetings and welcome to a special episode of Dr. Cringe Presents. With me, as usual, is Goat Boy, also with Dr. B. Dr. B has an experiment that she is going to perform.
Yes, Chopsley, it's starting to come in very clearly. Oh, all right, friends. Check your dollar bills. I want you to look for the picture on the back of a pyramid with an eye looking at you. In a moment, I'm going to tell you how it got there. Of course, I want you to see a drawing, my dear friends, of the one and only remaining 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Egypt. It was built over 4,000 years ago, and it still stands today. Of course, it didn't look like this 4,000 years ago. It looked like this. Oh, it was magnificent. It had a beautiful polished surface of limestone and symbols written all over it. I mean, it looked like pop art, but believe me, it was not pop art written on that pyramid. It was covered with universal mathematical equations and formulas. You see, the pyramid was conceived and built under the guidance of very unusual people. They were known as initiates of the higher order. They were a small cell of men and women who were placed here from another planet, far ahead of ours. When they saw how primitive we were, they decided to preserve all the mathematical knowledge of the universe into a building and structure that could safely house this information for years to come when we were more developed as we are today. And what did these idiots and stupidities do? They tore down all the polished limestone and built temples to the sun. Oh, those dummies, they're like Chopsley. And of course now get ready. Guess who is directly descended from the original cell of Initiates? That's right. You guessed it. Me. I'm Morgus. And some of you watching are going to find out whether you too are possibly descended from the original Initiates. You see? That's it. You got it. Knock it down there. You see, my dear friends, recently I secretly, very secretly brought this huge crate into the United States from Egypt. It's been a secret in my family for many years, and it holds scientific revelations for all of us. And according to the papers that were handed down through my family, it was not to be disturbed until one of the Morgus descendants could reach all of the population throughout the world. Well, not only am I on television, but this crate is to be opened at a precise time and moment when the conjunction of the planets takes place on the meridian. And by the way, guess what? The very moment just happens to be tonight, believe it or not, when the celestial beam of light will shine down on one spot on Earth only. You see, 4,000 years ago, you historians know, the conjunction happened over Egypt. Then years later, it was in England at Stonehenge. And now would you believe, the old city ice house. Believe me, friends, it was no coincidence that I chose this location for my lab work. And in just a moment, I am going to get my family papers from my vault, and we are going to open up a scientific treasure together. Oh yes, about this symbol on the dollar bill. A little secret for you. You see, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin were direct descendants from the original initiates of the higher order, and they saw to it that this symbol was placed on the dollar bill for reasons I will only explain in the near future if you pay attention. Oh, yeah, speaking of future, we've got to run a little thing here for you to kind of entertain you while all this magnificence is taking place. You people down at the station, go ahead and roll it, but get back here in a hurry, all right? Go ahead, roll the thing, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, look, let's move this over here.
And without further ado, Dr. B, proceed with the experiment. Wow.
Go ahead, take it open now, slowly, slowly. Oh, there they are. The big moment is here. I got the pouch. Oh, I know what's in here. I've peeped in once or twice. Okay. You, Morgus, are entrusted as the keeper of the secrets of the planet. When the Earth has reached the stage of dimensional emissions, that means electronics, then you must proceed to the final revelation contained in the sarcophagus. The key enclosed here must be the only entry, otherwise all will fail with cataclysmic consequences. All right, the key is in here, and I want you to take a look at this key, my dear friends. The shape of the pyramid, of course. Chopsley, let's open it up quickly. All right, let's see, how do you get that open? Here, one over here. One over here, one over here, one more. All right. Okay. Oh, one more. You get it. Why don't you tell me that? It makes me miss one of the... Oh, all right. All right. Okay, take it away slowly. Oh, it's the sarcophagus. It is. A mummy. I knew it. There's something in there. There's got to be. Take it out. Take it out quickly. Hurry, Chopsley. Ha-ha. We have a mummy, my dear friends. Of course, my ancestors knew what they were doing. No one would ever throw a mummy away, and they've hidden things inside. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I've got the key. Oh, here's a hole over here. And there's a hole over here. This has to fit. Okay. Oh, it fits beautifully. Okay. One turn there. And one turn here. All right. Wait a minute. Something's on the back here. What is this? I can't believe it. It's a packing slip in hieroglyphics. Those Egyptians were clever. One mummy, Cleopatra. Cleopatra, why would they put one asp and one scroll? I'll be darned, a packing slip. Open it up, Chopsley. Hurry up, just slide it straight ahead. This is unbelievable. All right, take it. Oh, watch it, careful, slowly. Cleopatra. I know you don't believe it. And here are the scrolls. Oh, we're going to read this. Hold this. Oh, she's very delicate, Chopsley. Oh, all in hieroglyphics. You're going to have to read this, Eric. Get over here, Chopsley. Are you ready for the translation?
Yes, master.
Here, hold this, Chopsley. I have a little surprise here. A little scanner, just like they have in the supermarkets, you know, when they check the prices. I'm going to run it across the hieroglyphics here, and Eric will do the translation. All right, Eric, let's go. There we go. Attaboy. Boy, this is a little complicated. Even I would have trouble with this. All right, that's enough. That's enough, Eric. Let's see what we got here. Okay. It says here, instructions to you of the higher order. The universal mathematical equations are contained herein and entrusted to you, descendants of Morgus, to lead Earthanians. Oh, Earthanians. Not Earth people, but Earthanians, to a higher order of life where the mind will rule all matter. The equations must belong to all peoples of all nations. Gather a small cell of your present-day Earth initiates for transportation to a lesser planet for colonization. At the moment you are reading this, the celestial bodies will be going into conjunction, and we will be arriving this night. Follow instructions for restoration of the mummy. Chopsley, wait a minute, what is that? Oh, that's the asp. Get rid of that thing. We don't need that. Let's get the mummy out of here. Imagine. I can't understand why they'd want to use Cleopatra. I mean, you know, even though she was well known, I wouldn't want to get involved with all kind of historical. What did you do? You idiot! Oh, get it back. That's a very valuable. Oh, this dummy. Oh, look, don't worry. We have something that can handle this. Yes. Look, run on back to that little story here. Believe me, we're not going to let you down on this one. Believe me. Oh, this Chopsley, you.
Now the blue, Dr. B. Thank you.
Okay, just a few more, Eric. We're almost finished here. All right, that ought to do it. Take it away, Chopsley. Finish filling up the jar there. Oh, there they are. Well, we got one more printout here. Oh, this is getting very exciting, my dear friends. We're finding a little more information out about why Cleopatra was chosen. It says here, at the time of her death, Cleopatra was initiated into the higher order, and as a human time capsule is herein placed into your keeping for imparting universal knowledge. You see what they did? They probably impregnated her brain with the universal knowledge. Of course, they were very clever, you know. They didn't write down everything. They used mummies and they used various pharaohs and well-known people that would be preserved. You are to follow the northeast quadrant on the meridian tonight. When the quasar 416M crosses the Zeppelcles ecliptic A beam of high energy radiation will restore life to the mummy. Oh, wonderful, Chopsley. Okay, you got the rest of it in there? Well, take that over there and let's get this going. Oh, my friends, you're in for a big surprise. Those of you who saw my experiment a few weeks ago might recognize what's behind me here. You thought we were going to lose Cleopatra. You remember when we took these people and they turned to sand, how we were able to restore them with my molecular restorator, eh? That's what we have here. It's the same molecular structure. All we're going to do is pour it right in the center, right here. Right there. All right? Now, we are going to add the 1,262 chemical elements into the machine. All right. Every drop. Okay. I'll let that pour down there. Now we're going to throw it on, my friends, and I want you to keep your eyes in the middle of the respirator. We are going to see Cleopatra in the flesh, if my guess is correct. All right, let's set it. 322 ohms. First switch. Second switch. All right, take a look. Keep your eyes in the middle here. There she comes. There she comes. Oh, my. She is beautiful. She's everything I expected, Chopsley. Folks, can you believe this? This is not science fiction. It's science faction. You saw the restorator work weeks ago. You've seen it work again right here before your eyes. All right, Chopsley, we've got to check out the northeast quadrant. We got to know right where to put her. Okay, right this way. It's going to be right about here. Pick her up, bring her over here, and be very careful. I'm going to mark it. Okay, put her right here. All right, attaboy. Okay, let's set her down straight. Okay. Now turn her and face the sky. When the beam of light comes in, it's got to be right on her face in order to energize her brain. That's the way it comes out. Oh, and I'll tell you the way it's going to come out later. I promised some of you earlier that we would find out if you could possibly be direct descendants of the initiates of the higher order. Well, stand by. In about 10 minutes, we're going to put you to a test. Go ahead back to the little story. We'll be right back. Okay, Chopsley.
And now a word from our sponsors. I have arthritis.
Well, listen, you will have a chance to find out if you really are an initiate of the higher order in just a moment. Just keep your eye on the TV, okay? Okay, friends. We're just about ready to put you to a test. Are you picking up anything? Oh, a little bit? Okay, kick it up to about 600 megawatts. Well, here comes the big moment. You know, you've seen the symbol for many weeks and months. And some of you indeed do know the true meaning of the symbol. But very few of you have noticed all these weeks and months the names behind me. The names that are spread gloriously across the walls of my laboratory. Names like Aristotle, Veblen, Thales, Smith, of course, Edison, Mill, Al-Mamun, the great Newton, my own Eric, our dear Jefferson, Morgus I, and of course, many, many, many more. They were all initiates of the higher order. And now comes the big moment. We are going to put you to a test, an irresistible test. There will be no doubt about who is an initiate of our present day. I want you to look closely into my eyes. I want you to take your left index finger and your middle finger, and I want you to place your right index finger over your two fingers, and I want you to place all three fingers in front of your left eye. And I want ye down there at the television station to come close close to me. Only ye who have been ordained into the higher order will respond to my voice. All others will take little notice. Only those who have received the gift of universal understanding will be irresistibly compelled to come forward, leaving all worldly goods and proceed to the old city ice house for assignment. Say goodbye to your loved ones. You are devoting your lives to the universe. Upon arrival at the old city ice house, you will knock 3 times, symbolizing the 3 sides of the triangle, at which time I will know who you are. Oh, it couldn't be anybody already. Get that, Chopsley. Oh, what was that? You knocked? What? You're not in a higher order. You're in the side order of idiots. How about that Chopsley here? Don't pay attention to him, friends. Those of you who are compelled to come down will come down and will devote your future to science and the universe. As for the rest of you, go ahead back and watch your little story. We'll be back in just a few exciting moments. Don't you ever do that again.
Yes.
Suffering from arthritis? Can't quite do the things you used to do? Having trouble there? Can't quite cut it? Try pro bono.
What's pro bono?
All right, we've got it up to 900 megawatts. Okay, keep it at 900 megawatts. It's coming in clearly. Okay. Oh, hi, friends. Well, we're now in complete communications with the initiates of the higher order who are coming to our planet tonight. I know this sounds almost impossible to believe, but we have been transmitting through the Morgus intercelestial communicator, and of course it is piped into my computer here, Eric, the Eon Research Infinity computer. And Eric, of course, is taking the hieroglyphic communications. Of course, they send everything in hieroglyphics. As a matter of fact, I suppose that's how the Egyptians started out. They probably brought the hieroglyphic language down to the earth. But we're taking a readout. Eric, are you getting all of that?
Yes, Master.
Okay, here it comes. Very good, Eric. That's fine. Okay. It says here, stand by. The hour is near. We are in orbit around your Earth. Prepare your cell of initiates for transport. And we are ready for transport. Our first cell of initiates have already arrived. As for the rest of you, do not feel bad about this. All cannot be chosen. These people are dedicating their lives to the universe and to your future and your children's future. You see, as I have mentioned many times, our Earth is running out of resources. What do you think would happen 1,000 years from now? It's not going to be on this Earth, my friends. It's going to be on other planets. And this is why we must begin to colonize. Stand by. I've got to check my people. Chopsley, keep an ear. My dear initiates of the higher order, lift up your symbol to the universe. The universe is our destiny. The time has come when we of the higher order will fulfill the promise of universal knowledge. We are the future. We are the cell. The cell is one. And the cell will multiply. And now, stand by for transport. We are going to do it tonight, Chopsley. Any more signals? All right, they're very close. It's just a matter of minutes. Let's see how my girlfriend is doing. Cleo, I know you can't hear me, my dear, but we are going to get to know each other. Of course, you realize she's inanimate, but the beam of light will be down here when the heavenly bodies open up and the various stars and conjunctions take place. Her eyes will open up, and we will then communicate. She has been impregnated with the knowledge of the universe, and she will transport that to this generation. And she and I are going to be buddies. You can tell me all about those little stories of you and Mark Antony, and of course Julius Caesar, and Egypt, and of course I'll be able to tell you about well, the Old City Ice House and Chopsley and Wiley Fay and Eric. You know, we'll get along, you and me, and of course we'll have a little time together, I'm sure. So just hang there. I know you can't hear me. And as for the rest of you who may think this is totally out of orbit, you're in for a bigger surprise in just a little while. So run on back to the end of that little story, and we'll be right back. Chopsley, I want to check.
Pro bono, the over-the-counter supplement to help your bones. Consult your doctor or local pharmacist before taking pro bono. Pro bono does not mix well with grapefruit juice. Please, there are some side effects with pro bono, including diarrhea, nausea, rotten teeth. Pro bono. It's for your bones.
Yeah. Pyramid one. This is Morgus. You are coming in strong, anticipating your arrival. ETA about 2 minutes. Stand by. Oh, there they are. Well, my fair friends, we're in total communications with the initiates of the higher order, and a landing is imminent in just a couple of minutes. Speaking of a landing, that was quite a little movie they had tonight for us, eh? Well, they promised to entertain us each week and try to keep up with all these experiments, and we appreciate that. But stand by, because you're going to appreciate something you never dreamed you'd see tonight. Hold on for just one more moment. Chopsley. Okay. We have them on radar. They're coming in. Okay, Chopsley, we can shut it down. You know what to do. All right, you go out on the rooftop and bring them in. Make sure they land safely. This is a big moment, okay? You know what to do. All right, you go in the secret way. Bring them straight in here, Chopsley. I'm going to kind of dress up for this. Oh, well, friends, we've already got them coming in, and the big moment is here. As a matter of fact, the beam of light is starting to open up from the heavens, and it's right over the Old City Ice House here, and it's about to enter the lab here, and will probably light up the face of Cleopatra. Oh, wait a minute. It's on the wall. It's in the shape of a pyramid. It's moving toward her face. Oh no. It's covering her eye, just like the symbol. It's covering her left eye. And she's opened. She's alive. She's alive. I can't believe it. It's all taking place during the moment of conjunction. And I hear the ship coming in. I've got to put on my badge and my ribbons. We've got to greet the higher order in the proper attire. My sword. All right, I'll be ready. They'll know that I'm... Oh, gentlemen, you speak English?
Of course we speak English.
Oh, well, welcome to the planet Earth. I have the cell waiting out in the hallway.
Dr. Morgus, we have a cell waiting for you.
A cell waiting for me?
Dr. Morgus, U.S. Customs.
U.S. Customs? What do you mean?
Dr. Morgus, you have smuggled a priceless treasure into this country.
Oh, Cleopatra. Oh, well, look, you mean you're not initiates of the higher order?
We have orders, Dr. Morgus, to take you and that priceless treasure with us.
Wait a minute. That's Cleopatra. No, wait a minute. He's going to break the beam of light and destroy her. Oh, no. It's happening. It's happening. You destroyed the knowledge of the higher order to a pile of sand. I've got to bring her back. I've got to bring her
We're
back.
going to take you back, Dr. Morgus. Come on, Dad. Let's take him away.
You don't
Come
understand.
On, come on.
Wait a minute. There's a flying saucer coming here.
We've got a helicopter for you, Dr. Morgus.
But the flying saucer's coming.
Come on.
Tune in next week when Morgus the Magnificent takes us into the realm of science. Good night. Pleasant dreams.